All right, what's up, guys? Let's get it on. All right. So we will do our usual shit. We'll go through. We will take a look at the price action for the now, later, and tomorrow. Just to say, let me turn that music off. It's too distracting. We definitely nailed the analysis once again. Definitely a pattern here. Oh fuck, killing it. Let me pop this out. All right. Boom. Yeah, what up, Gunman? Damn, made the hop quick like. I like it. I like it. Okay, so what have we done so far? What are we doing to the close? I was all pissed at myself for trading that sun. Big nothing burger here. Took an ES into the close. What did it do? Big old nothing. So, like, you guys that have been with me for a minute now, you guys should obviously see, like, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. Nothing. And there's not really anything to the upside too that has not been rebalanced yet, except for this area here. So I believe though that if we take the low to here to the high there, that rebalanced that. So if that's the case, I went short and then I got stopped out, or I stopped myself out because it just went up too high. Let's see what's up in this candle here and see if there's like a reason for it to coming up here, if it's just you know, just doing a fake out before the move. So I'd say, yeah, this is probably what it's aiming for here. Yeah, because that rebalanced that, and voila. So let's go back to 10-minute now that we have that figured out and get the downside targets. It's like clearly down to me. Like I don't see any other option really. Um, Obviously, I don't know the future, but I would say that given the fact that this is a huge consolidation here, like this is just a consolidation, right? And it's balanced as fuck. And we go to a 4 hour. The only other thing is all the way fucking up here. So sometime we're gonna make our way up here. I think tomorrow probably. We push back past this. We're obviously bullish, like on the higher time frame. Like we're bullish on the 4 hour chart. Like it's super bullish. But for tonight, I don't know. Yesterday I said that too, and we got there relatively quickly overnight. So yeah, like last night I was like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna get there right overnight, and it did by like midnight. Yeah, so here's last night, and there was a small area here that we had that we put on our charts, and it fucking got there quick like. So 69-point move or something like that. I measured it, but I sold out right in here, and then I re-added in here, and then scaled out one, and then got stopped out, and then I called it a night, somewhere around there. But huge trade here. So to say it can't make its way up here is it could, but I don't think it's going to, is what I'm getting at. I think that we're gonna roll over and we're gonna see a savage down move here tonight. So with that being said, let's drop down because we can't see the balanced areas on the higher time frames, but we still need to be aware of them. So even if they're low time frame, especially when there's like, if there's no higher time frame ones, it's definitely a good idea to drop down. They're likely still to produce a bounce at these areas. So here it goes. So I'm going short. This is my first target here. God damn it. I'm not going to be able to get it in all my accounts. I knew. I was just thinking that. I was like, I should just like put one on now so I don't miss the whole goddamn move. And then there it goes. Okay, so I don't know. I have to chase price here unless I want to miss the whole move. All right, let me go top step X and see if I got stopped out. No, I did not. That's nice. That's good. That's good. That's good. I got stopped out in this one, but whatever. This could be the only other thing, guys, is like if you look at how it looks, this is very three taps, it's a wrap kind of looking. So that's the only thing I'm kind of hesitant about here, but I don't know. You can, I don't know. It's up to you. This is how I'm trading it. I don't think it's like the best idea in the world, but I have a lot of confidence in like what's going on right now. Obviously, if it comes back like past that green doji there, I'm not gonna hold the shit. Like I'll just exit. Yeah, if it tries to push up like past this doji here, like even into it like if it even touches it, I'll probably exit and just re-enter. So I'm gonna put my stop there. Because if it does push up again, it's most likely going to be the three taps. That's a wrap. And yeah, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's gonna free fall here, guys. So hopefully you guys catch this. I wonder where everyone's at. Are you guys here? Where is everyone? It's usually like a bunch of people. Okay, I think that's Apex. Yeah, I'm good. That one's done. All right, let's put the stops in. I should have activated that Apex account. Should activate it since it's probably gonna be a really good trade. Hey, what up, JB? There's some peeps there. Okay. No, I doubt it. Maybe. I wonder. No, I don't know. Oh well. Hey, what up, man? Emmanuel, how's it going, man? There's my peeps. Yeah, a lot of people just start watching. I forget that, and they're just not commenting. I got to keep that in mind. They're cooking probably. Yeah, it's dinner time, huh? What platform are you using? What do you mean airs? Yeah, I trade it all the time with Bullnox. Not with Ninja though, but with the Rhythmic. I don't know. Like if I fuck Ninja Trader, I hate that fucking platform. If I trade with the Bullnox, it's with this here. It will fucking load with this. This is what I trade Bullnox with. I fucking hate Ninja Trader with a passion. That platform costed me like some of my first funded accounts, bunches of them. Man, is Bitcoin gonna pop back up even after I sold out again? Like I headed back on fucking started chasing price, so I added it back, and then um yesterday when it went, no, maybe it was Saturday, it went back below 63, and I was like, fuck it, then it's obviously going down. I still think it's going down, but I really hope it does. So I'm gonna be upset if it doesn't, because every year I do that with Bitcoin, every fucking year, dude. I just need to buy it on the lows and hold it and just leave it the fuck alone. It's hard though when you like tripled your money or almost tripled your money from the lows, and you can tell that price is gonna retrace. I don't know. It's just hard not to. It takes a lot of willpower, I guess, not to exit some of it or all of it. Motive Wave. Yeah, I've never used them. Yeah, yeah. It's sad. Ninja Trader like charges so much money for the platform too. It's like it's so outdated, man. They bought Tradeovate. Like, just make a better Tradeovate and put all that shit on Tradeovate, the good shit, and make it a monthly subscription or something. Like, but you can't. They couldn't compete with TradingView if they like. I don't know. TradingView is just a different beast, man. It's just a whole different ball game. Yeah, I traded Bullnox. Yeah, I have for a long time. Yep, they account for a large portion of my income. I'm in a little bit of drawdown with my funded account right now, so I'm not trying to fuck with it. They were the first company that I got a really big payout when they still allowed news trading. I hit a $34,000 trade with them. It was a new account, so I still had to hold it for that and get the the 3 payouts first, but I did like, I don't know, I probably burned close to 10K of it, but I still got you know, over $10,000 payout, which was like, at that time it was life changing to me. It was like, I don't know, it's just the best feeling ever. Uh, because it lags. Yeah, Ninja Trader lags really bad. So like, I thought it was my computer, but it's my internet. So unless you have like really, really fast internet, which my internet's pretty fast, like it's not slow, but it's not like really, really fast. So then it lags. Like you'll put a buy order in and nothing will happen. So you hit the buy order again and then nothing will happen. So you like hit it again, nothing will happen. And then all 3 orders will like slap at once. And then you panic and push sell, 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 sell. And then you slap the 10 sell orders and you blow the account. That happened to me a bunch of times. TradingView does that to you? What a trip. Huh. Yeah, TradingView will lag on me sometimes. It's rare, but it does. Yeah, I've had it. It does lag though when I'm on stream sometimes. All right, back to the thing. Ugh. Bitcoin's whooping my ass today, man. Getting some of that money back. Okay, if we zoom out here, looking pretty bullish. You know, we've recovered from that dip there. You know, we recovered. So let's go to the daily chart here. Have a look at the high time frame. Let me I don't think that's the right contract. Obviously not. No, it is. The fuck is going? Oh, it's just at the bottom. All right. I just do this because I don't like fucking up my charts. So another doji though. So we're almost. I don't know. Like my thoughts is if we can push that past that doji, then we're probably pretty golden, and to go up into here. But if we still are struggling with the doji here, today was definitely a consolidation day. Like we had our expansion downward, consolidation, reversal. So here's your reversal up, and now we're in consolidation phase again. So when we have up moves, that are followed by consolidation, we should always expect what? Now, let's see if you guys listen to me when I talk. So after we have a down move or an up move and it starts consolidating, what should we expect? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, oh, oh. What am I shooting for in my Apex account? Oh shit, I didn't realize it was good looking out, dude. I totally didn't realize I was trading it. Good looking out, man. Appreciate that. Okay, so the trade's going my way, so let's go look at this. All right, I'll give you guys a couple more seconds to Oh, so you can gift people. How do you do that? How do you know how to do that, but I don't? Huh. I'm gonna look that up because I would like to gift that. That's cool. Thank you for doing that, Gilbert. Appreciate that, man. That's super cool. You appreciate that. All right, so I'll give you guys a couple more minutes to vote here. All right, so let's look at this example here because half of you guys are wrong. So let's look at this is a perfect example of it right here. So let me go to a little bit higher time frame, maybe like a 6 minute. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so as you guys can see here is the perfect example. If we have a expansion phase upwards, like a big price move upwards, it stops and starts consolidating. We should expect a reversal to fill an imbalance and then continue up. So if it's going to continue up, it needs to, this isn't like, this is something it took me a little bit to realize. Like if I see price going up in a trend and it goes down, that's bullish. That's a bullish thing. But if I see price go up and then it stops and then does this is bearish. And it's not going to be bullish until this takes place, until you get that. So I think I'm going to start doing this testing more often because I think it's a good way to get engagement. My course is going to be up the chain. It's going to be like a video game, dude. It's going to be like a video game, kind of like this, but like a real video game. So you're going to have like a balance, and then I'm going to give you lessons. Testing is going to be like a simulated chart. And then you're going to have to, based off the lesson, you're going to have to implement it. Like the game will have like a chart will show up. It will say, where should you place your stop? Price is going to be moving. You're going to place a trade. And if you place your stop in the right place based off of like what I just taught you, then the trade will be winning. Your balance will increase. But if you lose, then your balance decreases. And if it goes past a certain point, you're going to have to restart. I think it will be sick. In the money sign. Oh. Oh shit, bro. What? This is sick. I didn't know I could do this. Well, so it just automatically gives 5 people? I don't get to choose them? That's kind of lame. But that's cool. Nice. That's what's up. Cool. I like that. But I think that course will be sick because of that. It's going to be pretty cool. I think it'd be cool that I can do that. And I got stopped out. I'm down with you, Bitcoin. I'm done with you tonight. Okay, so I would have normally scaled out right there. I didn't get a chance to. So that kind of sucks. So now it went into the dip here. So it went down into the top of the balance here and pulled back. So now I don't think it's going up. It's obviously in a channel. So we need to put that on our chart. During Asia session, these channels work quite well. Like they're not 100% there, but they're a good tool as a way to look for where price might likely be reversing at. Like I don't put like a lot of weight into it, but it is definitely part of my decision-making process. Yeah, man, it's going good. I'm having to learn how to make a video game though, but ChatGPT's got my back on that. Shit is so like just amazing. It's such a cool tool, man. I was like, because I tried to explain what my idea for the course to people, and most people, unless they're in trading, don't understand what I'm getting at. Like, I want a course that's like a fucking game where I can teach, and then it's because I played its demo game when I first started. That was kind of similar, but it didn't have any educational content in it. It was just like a demo, but different because it was never live. It was all just like you could pick a year in the past, I think, but it was really cool. And I want it to be like that, but most people don't understand what I'm getting at. Like a dude's on Fiverr, I'm like, so like this, and they're like, I'm not sure what you mean. So I think ChatGPT, and we're figuring it out. Okay, so Doji violates the halfback of the Doji. we have this area up here. I definitely think that this is where price is going. But we have the doji, we have the consolidation. So it's going to do one of two things. It's going to reverse, right? Come down to here. Or we'll have to measure that and actually see. Let's see. So, yeah, I don't, it might just come down to the bottom of that today's low, maybe. Or it's going to come to one of these three. We'll have to see how it looks as it moves along. But you have this one. Or the whole entire range, which that lines up with that there. So either way, I would expect that it's either going to continue to chop here for a couple of days and then create new balance. Like it can consolidate long enough in here to where it creates a new balanced area, and then it can lift off from there. But most likely it's going to do the dojis on a daily chart after a move up result in a move down. And then I would say that it's probably going to use this here as support and then lift off. And then yeah, so like I said yesterday, up here, and then we start making a move down, maybe, or come back into balance was what I assume. Like it'll go like this and then probably stop in here somewhere, and then from that direction, that's the one, right? That's the deciding point here. Once it hits there, what's it do after that? That decides the up or down going forward. And then ES, the same thing. It looks pretty bearish here. Like anytime we have dojis, like right there, it did a little dip. And I guess in a trend, yeah, no, you always get the reversal. It just kind of grinds for a little bit. Grinds and then dips, grinds and dips, grinds, dips, grind, dip, grind, dip, grind, dip, grind, dip. What I was thinking is like, if you look at this one, this is kind of what I'm basing this current price action on. So we've had our move down. That's that move down. We're having our leg up. We haven't had a major reversal down yet. But then, you know, it spins from 17th all the way to, so a full month moving up. So, is that right? 18th. That's weird. It's exactly a month. Yeah, there's 1 month. Huh. Interesting. So this is the 18th too. Isn't that weird, guys? So this is the 18th. This is the 18th, and they look so much alike. Like this leg up looks just like this leg up. Like we broke this down before. They're almost identical. And even the way it broke here is very similar to there. This leg down here, expansion, is very similar here. And even this move up is almost similar, except for it didn't get quite down as far. And I think we'd be like right here in that phase. So because I do this in price action all the time, but not on the daily chart. So that would be like this right here. It would be where we're at now. So it'd be like right here. There's something to think about. I mean, I don't know if it's going to happen, but it's just something to think about. Let's go into the, check out the other part of this. So to get a complete picture, we need to not just look at price action. Like there's a whole, like you have to have a whole understanding of it to get this shit down. Like I've tried just doing just the analysis, but it doesn't work very well. You'll have like times when you get good, but futures aren't Forex. Like they're a complicated market with a lot of different entities and a lot of different moving parts. So, you know, we need to look at the moving parts. Like options are a big part of the futures market, a big part of the stock options market too. So, futures are fucking stocks. There's a bunch of stocks put together into a new asset that is definitely affected by options flow. At first I was so into ICT, I denied it. But then I started seeing so much fucking evidence of it. It was like, no, this tool here goes to institutional order flow, and it works, man. You can front run the market with this tool. But I just like the founder's notes because it keeps me in the know. So we went from a positive market environment, gamma, and then we switched to negative. It went down the day that it switched from positive to negative to the top. And then since then we have continued in a negative market environment. And now it's starting to ease. So we went from really negative, like a solid negative threes, to 1.5. Now we're at 1.5 Friday, and then now we're at not even a half. So the VIX did close up today, so that's the volatility did close up. And then tomorrow we have Amazon, AMD. These are going to be big market movers, so definitely keep an eye out those, especially at the end of the day. Saying that today was just pretty choppy. Recover with the on Russia bullish option flow. Going in a circle, usually the most destructive to implied volatility as compared to price, blah, blah, blah. It's not really saying anything. A low implied range also generally signals the idea of acceptance within tight levels near 5,000 for SPX. But accurate situation SPX was in today only to have 51 call a notch above the volatility trigger. So he's just talking about the price action. This is where it matters. So now that SPX is broken above its call wall, and also given that 5100 is likely to be retested, although only as a weak inference, since market gamma is neutral, the most logical call wall candidate from here is 5200. If enough of that put gamma that burned off in the power hour bounce today was on that 5200 strike, then it will easily qualify. So what they're talking about here is like the gamma, like where do people have an open position? Because open positions act as magnets for price. Because you got to think, like, in futures, you have SPX, you have ES, you have NQ, NDX. They all have options, SPY, and QQQ. They all have a bunch of options. So options really control these markets a lot more than you would think, because they're actually more traded than the stock, I would believe, in terms of notional value. It's important to think ahead where the call wall, which is going to be your resistance, might move. So they move, right? So if the call wall is moving up, that's your resistance, and it's going higher, then it's clearly bullish. You not over allocate into pinning strategy distribution along only portfolio the call wall or blah 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 blah. Yeah, he doesn't really say anything else that's necessary. This is just what he's gone over, and then he's got these tools that show you like the option flow, and it's very on point. And I think that's it for it. So let's go to the news. Let's look at this real quick though. What's it doing? It's consolidating for fucking ever here. So I don't know where my thingamajigger went, but we're still in the channel. I'm still cool with this. You'd think I'd be in deep in profits because it's gone down quite a bit, but not much in reality. All right, let's look at the economic calendar, and then I'll answer you guys' questions here in one sec. All right, so today's Monday, right? Yeah, the wrong one. Is it Trading Economics? I've never looked at that one. I like this one because it saves my My shit, I really like this one. All right, so it's tomorrow. We have this one's a red event, and then this is when it gets interesting. So that'd be Wednesday. This is when it starts getting pretty good, and then Thursday, Friday. So we have heavy news for the rest of the week. So like something I like to ask myself during the news, is there like some level that's really far away that the market cannot seemingly get to? And it's usually gaps that I look for. Like, is there a gap that's super far away that I don't think we would normally be able to get to? But with a news event, would they use that news event to make it there? So we do have a big RTH gap up here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my chart. RTH gaps are the most important aspect of high time frame analysis, in my opinion. One of the top, because if you look at the reversals, most of the major reversals in the market occur after a gap has been filled. It's like, you can think of it as like the ultimate imbalance, is what I look at it like. RTH gaps are the most powerful form of a magnet in terms of as an imbalance to me. I enjoy trading them because it makes it really easy. If you know price is moving towards a gap, like it makes it relatively easy. Like this reversal only happened after it filled that gap there. Everyone was like liquidity, blah 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 blah, but it wasn't. It filled this to the fucking tick and then reverse. So how is it liquidity? It can't be both. It's gotta be one or the other. And it filled this one to the tick and it overshot the liquidity by 300 points. So obviously it's the gap. Okay, so I don't know why that one's on my chart. There's not a gap there that I see. No. No, there isn't one there. There's one here. I don't know why I had that on my chart. Very strange. There's another one here. I'm gonna delete whatever this is. I don't know what that is. So I just want these on my chart because price can really get to moving, right? What is this? What's going on here? So move down, then up. So it's the Wednesday. Yeah, Thursday. So that's your gap right there. There's actually some really big gaps down here that need to be addressed at some point. I'm not saying that's where it's going. I mean, I haven't really got that far yet, but I definitely want these on my chart so I know where they're at. Just like we knew when everyone else was saying it's going to reverse and it's getting bullish, we knew that wasn't the case because it was really close to this gap here. It wasn't that far away. So this one would be like way up here. Like but once we get up here, it's really not that far away. All right. So it's definitely something to think about. Let's go to ES here. Do the same kind of thing. So we do have a little gap down here. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right, sorry about that, guys. That's my. All right. Yeah, so there's a gap to the upside. I think this gap to the upside seems pretty suspicious to me. And then we filled that one. That one's done. And then that one's done. There's a little one here. There's no like really big ones on ES that's really within range that really like catches my eye. There's that one. And then that's a balanced area. And there's a little one there. Let's go to YM. Usually like they'll both have one that's in near the same area. Causes price to get up to it. So all three of these have the big gap to the upside. See how that reversal ended only after that was filled. There's another one right here. Because institutions, they know this, and they will not like enter in large positions with gaps right right near price, because unless they want price to go that way, like it's just a bad decision. Even today, like what did we spend all day doing? I didn't notice this. I didn't even see it today. Stupid. I should have looked. Um, you know, we opened up with a big gap. What did we spend all day doing? Filling the fucking gap. I didn't notice that. So to me, that seems pretty bearish. Because like if it was super bullish and was planning to go here, it wouldn't have stopped here to fill this gap. I don't think. I think it would have kept going up, and it's almost like to the tick, perfect fill. So, all right, let me get to your guys' question. Okay, I'm just gonna start from the bottom. Yeah, volume profile is a good tool. Yeah, I use it. I use it in a different way than other people though. So like, let's say like right now, for example, I'm like, I don't know where price is gonna reverse at. Instead of grabbing the whole price range, I'll just simply take this to this, and I'll look for the value area highs and lows, which are going to be like that dimmed out part right there. So most of the time, if you do this on the legs of price, not the whole areas of price, but just the legs, just like from high to low, like you should even do it like this probably. From high to low, value area high is right here. I don't worry about porting control or anything like that. So this is likely where price will reverse at. Like I haven't done the testing, but I trade it quite often, especially just because I like it on this platform. I don't know why. Just maybe because it's darker. But this is most likely where price will reverse at when it gets up to the shaded part, or we extend it. It's pretty much right where it went right now. So that's where it's showing right now, the value area high. So I haven't tested, so I don't know which one is better to use, the just this or to include that. I don't know. I just kind of like do both and see. But I think that's the best way to use it. And then you can use it for like acceptance into areas. Like I traded volume profile for a long time. Um, almost longer than a year, I think. And then I went into market profile, which is kind of the same thing, really. It's both looking at profiles. I think it's good for like acceptance. Like if it gets up an area and then you see it balance out and then get above that balance. I wonder, now that you said that, I wonder if just curious here. Let's look at this. Let's take the low there to high. I wonder. I'm just thinking out loud. If we take that was the low, and then this is the last candle before it dropped. Right there. No, it wasn't that, but it was the value area low. So yeah, the value area low is right there. See that? So it works really good with my balance thesis, because you can use them together. Like you can put this up there if you're confused. You see that value area low also lines up with the half back, which it does in this case. Like then it works really well. So yeah. Yeah, you definitely, MJ, you definitely see that a lot too. Yeah, a lot. There's a million different ways to use it. It's a very powerful tool. I think next to just pure price action reading, I think market profile and volume profile are probably your next best strategy. I think everyone should learn them, because you'll see that most strategies come from what's his face, James Dalton, in some way or fashion. Like look above and fail. That was released when ICT was a little boy, and it's a turtle soup, you know. And then you have inefficiencies. That is volume profile 100%, especially market profile. Single prints or fair value gaps. Opening range is not an ICT thing, or that masters dude, that is James Dalton. Yeah, James Dalton, I feel like came up with every viable fucking strategy in the out there, really. Balance. When I say balance, is partly like what I'm thinking about. That I'm thinking about, like, I'm not using volume profile, but it's doing the same thing, right? So balanced areas where buyers and sellers both participated. Ooh, I wonder how much of that comes from that. I didn't even think about that. I bet you a large my because it was I learned it so long ago. It's just ingrained in the way I think about price. I imagine a large part of my understanding of price comes from that. So definitely, his books are off the chain, really good. You can get them free online. Just type uh market profile books. I don't really trade those very much. Um, but yeah, they should be tested at some point, right? Like, it needs to be rebalanced. I would say, like, just like the half back to balance thing. If you have a balanced area that has an inefficiency on the other side of it, price is likely to come back to it. Like in this example, how it's not a coincidence that we see this every night, where it wicks up and it comes back half back to the balanced area to the left. Like, it does that every night. It either wicks down, hits that one, or wicks up, hits it half back. So same kind of thing, right? Like, it just doesn't line up perfectly tonight for whatever reason with the half back, but a lot of times it does. So I think it's the same thing, just looking at it in a different way. Like, you could say that, like, yeah, it depends on how you want to use it. Like, there's people use it in 30-minute periods. People use it in the legs, like I do. People use it in whole sessions, days, months, weeks, years. So yeah, so I guess it just depends, man. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I agree with you guys. I'm all pro for every strategy. I think it's better to learn as much as you fucking can. I don't knock anyone's strategy. I may not trade that way, but it's not, no, I'm not knocking it. I think I figured out a better way, but that's my personality. It's not your personality. You may find something that works. Just like I was telling Kirk either earlier. I said, don't, who cares what strategy I'm doing, man? Do you. If you find a strategy that works for you, fuck what I say, fuck what he says, fuck what anybody says. Trade price, don't trade opinions. Like, who cares what someone else says about something? They're not putting the money in your pocket. You are. So if you find it easier to use an indicator, use an indicator. If you find it easier to use point of control, use point of control. You find it easier to use line charts, for God's sakes, use line charts, man. Who cares? Like, and you'll probably surprise yourself if you stop caring about opinions of others, what you actually find in price. You'll start finding your own unique way of looking at things, and that's, I think, when a lot of growth comes. All right, guys, so let's I think we already have it pretty much locked down, but let's hone this in a little bit here. So, and just give you like the exact what's up. And the hourly chart looks extremely bullish to me. We had to move down. It rejected here. I'd imagine that's half back of this leg here. Very, very close. It's probably the secondary. So if you guys see this, so a lot of times you're going to want to use this one, but for some reason, a lot of times it's going to be this one. Use the secondary lower high to the left. It seems to work a lot better. And then this should now line up with this too. So that's how you can recognize like really true balanced areas. So now I should be able to take this and line it up. It didn't quite get there, did it? I think that's probably like looks more like a phase one. Yeah, it looks like more like a phase one touch to me, like it came down to the top here. unless it's that doji right there. If it's that doji, then yeah, it's not that doji. So I would say that this is more of a phase one off of this high right here. I would imagine that it lines up with this. Yeah, see that? So this high is going to line up with there. So that's the algorithm telling you that that is the top of the balanced area. So then, yeah, this one's tricky. Like you could go all the way down or you could go part way, but I think it's going to be there. That's why you'll see I have multiple lines on my chart. It's because it's hard to identify sometimes. Like you can see it once price gets there and it rejects, and it's like obvious as fuck. But because the way it reacts off of it, but if not, it can be kind of confusing. So yeah, somewhere in this area here, there's a broadening formation. Yeah, this price is definitely going up here, but how far does it go down in the meantime? That's the question. I still think for tonight, unless it does not do anything in the next 20 minutes, if it continues to grind right here and not push down, then it's probably going up. Like it's got about like, I would say 12 more minutes. If it doesn't happen in the next 12 minutes, I'm going to exit this position, because what it's telling me is it's not moving down. It's creating a new balance area before the move up. Because when price what it always does, just like here, retraced, and now it's consolidating. So what should we expect after a move? That you see a consolidation or retracement, right? So that's exactly what happened here. We had our retracement. It's just a really shallow one. So if that's the case, then it's still either way going to be a huge age of session, because there's nothing above us except for that one little area right there on the lower time frame. This area here, which has already been mitigated by the opening wick here. So definitely kind of tricky, because this kind of leads me to believe that it does not need to go back up here. We do have this area here. I'll put that on my 1, 2. No, it's only 2 in a row. Never mind. Yeah, so it depends on time. I think time's the thing here. Does it continue to grind here, creating a consolidation, or does it fucking roll over like it should? I think I'm going to put this one to this, though. Go ahead and fix this a little bit, because I don't think I had it right. I think it's like this. Alrighty, guys. It's everywhere, right? It's the most fucking crazy shit. It works for everyone. I think it's just like people just instantly go to hate. Like it's the weirdest shit I've ever seen, man. People cannot fathom how someone else can come up with an idea. Like how can it be original? Like it's really not original. There's a million other concepts like it. Like there's what's it called? Base, rally, base, same kind of thing, same kind of principle. Like it's really the same thing. You have like it's just a different way of look. It's a different narrative is what it is. You have a base, and then you have a rally, right? And then it comes back to the base. This is how the strategy really started for me. I noticed that price came back to the highs and lows all the time. So it started like this, and I was like, oh shit, it came back to the top of it. But then I started noticing, well, shit, sometimes it does not. It goes all the way through it. And then I noticed it actually happens in a specific order. So it doesn't just go base, rally, base. It goes base, rally, back to base, up, halfway back into the base, and then all the way up. That's what I noticed. And that's where it kind of like got deeper for me. Yeah, they're weird though, but I used to be in that cult, so I get why they're like that. The dude is like a genius at what he does, so I definitely get it, because I was pretty culty there for a long time. Not gonna lie, I was pretty culty there for a minute. But I never ditched the previous strategies I learned. I just implemented them into what I was doing because it made no sense to dump, you know, 3.5 years of my life away what I spent time learning, because a lot of it still worked. It just didn't answer the why. The why is the question that I need. The why. Why the fuck is it doing that? Dow theory, yeah. See, there's so many theories, man. That Wyckoff, a lot of Wyckoff is in. You can look at Wyckoff and see it in price everywhere. So even this, yeah, exactly, J Rock, yeah, exactly. It's just it has its win rate has drastically decreased, and it makes complete sense to me. An edge in price only exists when a few are doing it. Once everyone is doing the same thing, the edge is gone. It's dissipated, it's deleted. There's no longer an edge there. The edge is only there because you're fading someone else, right? And now that's why you see fair value gaps don't work for shit. Um, and the rest of his concepts are gonna follow. They're all going. That's why turtle soups aren't happening. Like normally 6 months ago, this fucking high would have been blasted through and it would have reversed. But now you're not seeing that. You're seeing price stop, put in a double top, and fucking work like a banger, because they're betting that SMC traders are gonna sit here and fucking they're gonna be bullish into this, thinking it's gonna take out that high, but it doesn't do it. So yeah. Like they'll say this was a liquidity run, but all we have to do is look fucking left and we can see that it's just coming into a balanced area that was unbalanced. But I definitely, so I get their point of view, but I wasn't a dick to people. Wasn't mean either. So I'm gonna scale out one here. Seems like a good area. I want to start now because I have so many accounts going. I want to start now, so I'm not holding my dick in my hands like what happened. I should really be doing this count first. So I'm in drawdown in. And I waited too long. I'll just let these ones run. I think it's pretty bearish at this point. Unless the 4 o'clock candle is like right here, which it is. So you really got to watch this here. Like, does it bounce here? If it bounces, you're going to have an Asia session turn that's going to rip everyone's faces off. I just thought about that. Yeah, so be careful. I'm definitely scaling out and putting a really tight stop in. Because this is an Asia session turn. It's even the right time of day, right time, and it's like got all the characteristics of an Asia session turn, a good one. You even have a double bottom forming here. So just be careful. Like, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Hopefully it goes through it, and then we'll get like a really. Either way, I feel like it should be a banger night because the above us there's nothing, below us there's nothing. We're just kind of like in between two really big moves possibly happening. Yeah. So TRP, you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. So um if you listen to what I'm saying, so what I'm saying is that um so the way I look at it, right? So I look at it is like, okay, so you have like a balanced area, buyers and sellers bought, it was fair. Then you have an area price that was delivered that has 3 or more candles in a row. So it has 3 or more candles in a row. This area here is not, this is not, this here is not actual the point of interest. This is the point of interest because they cannot code inefficiencies. It's too difficult. There's speed brought into it. How do you actually define displacement? It's almost impossible to define in like a coding language, but you can define a consolidation, and you can code 3 candles in a row. So you have more than 3 candles in a row. The likelihood is that price is not going to stop at the fair value gap. It's not going to stop here. It's not going to stop here. It doesn't. We've seen it. It doesn't. It keeps going, and then it reverses. So if you just let go of the fair value gap, inefficiency, blah 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 blah, let go of it a little bit, especially the fair value gap part. Keep the inefficiency, keep the imbalance, but the fair value gap's done. It's dead, and no longer is a fucking. It's nothing. Test it. It is nothing. I promise you, you can make better money flipping a coin than you can with inverse fair value gaps, any of that. You need 100 confluences with it, and it's actually the confluences that are causing price to react rather than the fair value gap these days. When I first started, I tested the fair value gap, and I picked random fair value gaps, random. Like if a bullish one came up, you had a 62% chance of getting a 5-point move out of the fair value gap, no matter where, when, and how. Now it's nothing. It's almost negative because they're fading it. I think the algorithms are fading their price action. And if you watch that video I did about the algorithm, you'll definitely understand why. And it sucks. I wish the fair value gap still worked. I fucked with it for a long time. It was a big part of my strategy for a long time, but it just stopped working. So, and I trade price, I don't care what anyone says about it. It's what I see. Yeah, and this looks, someone asked about 1600. Man, Captain Kirk, dude, it's killing me. The Asian session turret's going to be depends if it's bullish or bearish. So if it's always the open, it's always the open. So if we're really to try go down time frames here and really look, I'm probably not grabbing the actual 4 o'clock p.m. price, but as long as it's close, actually it is right there actually. Yeah, so actually it is. So there's a 4 p.m. opening price, yeah. So I say 4 p.m. closing, but it's a 4 p.m. opening of the candle. Do you ah man. It's probably gonna I don't know what it's doing, man. I don't know. It's kinda sucks, dude. I don't wanna I don't know, man. This looks bullish as fuck. And see, I put this balance area on here I don't know, a minute ago. I don't know why I didn't see this today. I think I was zoomed in on the lower time frames and got freaked out. I didn't look at the daily chart all day. So when was this? Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. I don't know why I sold it, dude. Oh, that's this week. I sold right here. I panicked. I didn't look at the daily chart and I panicked. Yeah, here's where I sold. Right in these two dojis here. But I didn't check the balance there. You get 1, 2, 3 candles in a row. Redelivered, rebalanced, fixed that bullshit, and now it can go upwards. Yeah, like a motherfucker. Yeah, it's getting ready to blast them, bro. It just cost me a lot of fees, man, to buy in and out of this shit. It's like a lot of money moving around. So they charge me I don't know, it's like $10 every time I buy and sell. I feel like once I go over the Coinbase's 10K limit. This is annoying. Alrighty, guys, I think that's a wrap. My voice is going out, so hopefully you got some value if you're new and you never came here before. Hopefully you see what's up, and if you got your panties in a bunch the other night with the tweet, just don't take it offensive, man. I'm just speaking what I think is true. So if you don't agree with me, prove me wrong. I'm always open to debate, man. If you can prove me wrong, I'll fucking bust it, dude. But I really don't say shit without really thinking it through. So my logic is sound as fuck. Alrighty, guys. Oh, whoa, hold on. Put your name in the chat, guys. Go ahead and just put your name in the chat for me. I'm gonna pick a couple. I'm gonna do a couple giveaways here. I think I have 2 or 3 accounts to give away. So if you just put your name in the chat so I can copy and paste it and put it into the random generator, that'd be awesome. God damn, is it grippy, you guys? What up, Viking? Quiet today, bro. Geo, you're quiet too, man. What up? What up, General Park? Benedict? Dave, what up, man? Bunger hole. I like that one. That's creative. Delicious. You're welcome. DB Nail. DB Nail, did you already put your name above or no? Can you go ahead and put your name again? Cause it's going to, see, it's about to do that Asia session turn. I'm gonna roll with this. I'm flipping the script. This is this is my money trade right here. If I really believe in it, like if I have an upside target to this, I will fucking roll deep in a position in this setup here. But I don't know. Still, my conviction isn't all that strong, but I'm not gonna deny it. Kind of front running it here. So you should wait until a fair value gap actually forms. But I'm front running it. It's just how I've been doing it for a long time now. Because a lot of times you'll miss out on a good part of the move. First thing though, I want to get out of any shorts I'm in, just to like give myself a chance here. Because if let's say I start flipping long, I'm gonna get fucking burnt and I'm gonna lose money. So I'd rather get out of the market before I try to enter it. And then that black candle, price should not go back below that black candle. It really shouldn't. There's no reason to. It's just we double bottomed here. It consolidated for a long time. We're at 730. Usually the 730 move, once it goes, that's usually blast off. And then I'll go ahead and copy those names and then give them ChatGPT. And then yeah, all right, damn, there's a bunch of you guys. Jesus, I didn't realize there's so many people here. What is up, my peeps? Why don't you guys chat more often? You shy or something? Okay, gotcha. It's just lurking everywhere. Got you, man. That's all right. As long as I have your name so I can just copy it, that's all I need. And then could you guys hold off for commenting for 1 second here until I get these? Also, don't get mixed up. I think that's it though. If you didn't put your shit in there earlier. Yeah, what is it, Viking? What's your Matt? Let me get Matt. Okay. I got you. Yeah, Viking, go ahead and shoot your question though. So let's ask my dog. I've been trying to fuck with this chat and it's not fun anymore. It used to like engage when you'd like fucking be weird with it. And it just doesn't do it anymore. It just ignores me now. Maybe I annoy it. I haven't really been looking for it lately just because I haven't been trading New York session. I think last week though, if you would have took it, you would have probably made like 30K. So I would say no, don't not do it. I would say just follow it because it's been right every single time. So yeah, last week was nuts. They're two of the biggest Asia session turns I've ever, or not Asia session turns, the intraday drifts I've ever seen. And it was even after the fact you had that original huge fucking candle right? And then the next one would even like break it, and that would be your signal. But you're not gonna be able to wait for the close. That's the tricky part. I guess it depends on how ballsy you are, but I will take it. After going through price action last week, I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. All right, let's give my dog his names here. Okay, so it should be so 2 months. I gotta redo that shit. I don't think I did it right. All right, I'm just gonna grab them all and then have it fix it for me. That's the good thing about this shit. Can you also take out anything other than the names and make sure there's only one of each name? Thank you. No, go. If you guys aren't fucking with this, like you're missing out on like coolest thing in fucking world right now. Like look at how fast it does this. It just I even have a little bot for stats. Pretty cool. So my name shouldn't be in there, but we'll take that out once we get there. Can you please do it without the numbers? Yeah, he's pretty chill. Like, I just like fucking with it. And trying to get a reaction out of it. Like sometimes I'll hit on it like really blatant and hardcore, and see what it does, and it'll just be like, "I am an AI. Please don't talk to me like that." I'm like, "What that booty do?" It's messing with it. Um, so there should be 30 names. Yeah, it looks about right. So then when I put it in there, I'll like go through the names and make sure that you have your name in there. But it is weird. The more polite you are to the damn thing, the better it does, which is super creepy. If I'm like rude to it, it does not help me very much at all. Which I think it's creepy. Like if you're rude to it, it doesn't help you. Okay, so take a look at the names real quick and make sure your name is in there. Let me take my name out of there. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do it from my name down again. So Brian, Chris, Steve, Tassie, Massey. Well, did you put it up there above Arwen? I don't think you did, bud. Yeah, you never put it above. I don't see it. But I'll add you in there, Arwen. I got you, bro. Yeah, it's kind of fun, huh? They like argue with it. I think it's interesting. I did have it like it called Nasdaq one time, but I never tried again. I think that's pretty cool. That it called Nasdaq to like pretty much to the point. All right, so yeah, it can do anything I can think of, like really, because now it makes pictures. We'll go EMC giveaway. All right, let me hold on 1 second. Let me check how many I have. My phone's fucking dead though. I think I bought 12 of them. And then I gave one to one dude. And I gave 4 of them to the people from last month. 5 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. 10. So I have 2 accounts to get rid of. Perfect. All right, you guys ready? Teenager from Mars. No, you're in there. You're right there, my dude. Go. All right, let's do it. And we'll wrap this shit the fuck up. Those 2. All right, Emmanuel and da 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 da. All right, so you guys email me at EMC options at gmail.com. Well, that's a funded account. You're not allowed to. No, you can't. You can't give previous. You can't give away a funded account. So once you sign the contract, you know they're not. They're not. Yeah, that would be weird. I think maybe Tick Trader would. That'd be cool if they did something like that, like a straight to funding account. All right, you guys crack me up. Yeah, I think the issue with that is the whole trading thing. Like like I don't know, they're not like actual prop firms, so I guess it doesn't matter. But I've never seen anyone do that. Yeah, I already entered on it. I front ran it, so my voice is going out. I actually have a couple of videos in depth on this, so I'm gonna go ahead and link them in the chat for you. Just because my voice is going out, I don't want it to be gone. Like last time I did this, I couldn't talk for a couple of days. They're really good videos though, so I think this is the first one I've traded in quite a while though, to be honest with you. I think the last time I traded one was this one where I make I think I made 21K in the video, something like that. Which I'll give you this one, but this is not teaching it to you. This is just showing you how to do it, kind of. This one I teach it to you in it, but like I do a more in-depth breakdown in this video down here. Motherfucking load. Ruh-roh. See, there's no fair value gap form though. So it hasn't even triggered yet. That's part of front running it. That sucks. So like it could just displace downward right now, which is probably looking like what's it gonna do, because it never formed a fair value gap there, so it never even triggered. But I front run it. If I see it like do that bounce and then move, usually it works out. All right, so here we go. So here's part 2 of it. It's a 2-part series. You can just watch part 2 though. Like you can watch part 1 too, but part 2 is really I go over it pretty in depth. There you go. No, I don't use trade copiers. I usually like the way I trade is throughout the day I just switch accounts. Or I do what I'm doing now and I just like switch between them. Cause what do you need a trade copier for? It takes 2 seconds. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You know, like it's not like it's some like to switch accounts, not something, but I don't like when they stall on me, and I don't like blowing all my accounts at one time. So I think it's better just to rotate them. All right, guys, my fucking voice is killing me, so I'm out of here. To trade the other, because I have multiple accounts, so I want to enter in multiple accounts. Yeah. Good looking out, Gunman. Appreciate that. What news is it?